Nge-13 kaJuly 2020 kubhaliwe laphayana ukuthi ummeli wakho noma umuntu owayekumele kwaku umjiyakho. Uthini wena lapho?
Kusenkantolo ngiyaphinda nangazi 13 July angenanga enkantolo ngangingaphandle. Kweza kimi umshushisi emotweni ezongibheka ukuthi ngaphela ngikhona la. Wafika ngibheka wahamba nomhala ngenanga phakathi.
My Lord, I repeat that on the 13th of July 2020 I never went inside court. The prosecutor, I was seated in the vehicle. The prosecutor came to look at me and went back inside the court with Mukhane, my Lord. I didn't even see Mjiyako.
And what was the reason for you not having been taken into court?
Izathu sokuthi ungangeniswa noma ungangeni enkantolo sasiyini. It was because of COVID regulations, my Lord, because when I would go to court and then would find that it'd been cordoned off with a tape.
There's an appearance as well of the 17th of August 2020. Appearance for accused number 1, Mr. Mjiyako, in brackets they say not present. That means Mr. Mjiyako was not there, but his name is on record.
Kwaphinda futhi ke kwabhala laphayana kumbe le ncwadi ke akufundela yona ke ummeli incwadi ke iyasenkantolo ngamagama okubhalwayo laphayana ke kubhalwa yona ke imantshi ehlezi laphayana ngaphambili ukuthi ke ngelanga nge-17 ka-August ngo-2020 ukuthi ke owayekumele kwakuyena umjiyako kodwa kwabe sekuyabhalwa ke ukuthi cha akekho kodwa kwabhalwa nje ukuthi uyena ummeli wakho kodwa wabengekho ngalelo langa ilanga nge-17 ku-August 2020.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
There's an appearance of the 20th. Sorry.
I want to make sure that are we still now on the 13th of July 2020?
17 August.
Or we are on another day now?
Sorry, I've moved on from the 13th and then I went to the 17th of August. Then we are moving on to the 20th of August 2020.
Bese siyandlula ke manje siya kuyi-20 ka-August kuwona ke unyaka ka-2020.
And the representative for accused number 1, legal rep for accused number 1 is Mr. Mjiyako. Do you confirm that on the 20th of August Mr. Mjiyako represented you in court in Tlhabane?
Ngalelo langa lelo ke kuyona inkantolo yaseTlhabane nge-20 ka-August 2020 kubhaliwe ke lapha ukuthi ummeli wakho kwakuwumjiyako. Uyakuvuma yini lokho ukuthi nge-20 ka-August wawumele uyena umjiyako eTlhabane eTlhabane?
Kusenkantolo ziningi izinto esingasayikhumbuli zaseRustenburg ngoba ngichaza phambi kusenkantolo ukuthi mina enkantolo le bengingayi isikhathi esiningi kuhamba idocket kuphela kuzothiwa ngithiwa bengigula.
My Lord, a lot of things that happened in Rustenburg I cannot recall anymore. There were occasions where I wouldn't go to court. Only the docket would be taken to court and it would be alleged that I was sick.
And let me go on to the contents of that appearance on the 20th of August 2020. It says, and I quote, that's now the recordal by the presiding officer in that matter. It says, digitally recorded, and then Mr. Mjiyako, that means he's now addressing the court, and he says, accused abandons bail application. Did you instruct Mr. Mjiyako to abandon a bail application for you?
Still on the 20th.
The 20th is.
Sisekulona ke ilanga langa i-20 lezo uthi ke ummeli ufunda okubhalwe phansi kubhalwa yona imantshi. Manje kwase kunikezwa ke umjiyako ithuba ke lokuthi akhulume wabe esesho ke Mr. Mjiyako etshela imantshi ukuthi awusaqhubeki wena nesicelo sebail. Ingaba wakwenza yini lokho ngelanga langa i-20 ka-August wathi awusaqhubeki nokwenza isicelo sebail?
Kusenkantolo mina ibail ngangizoyithatha ngoba ngumuntu osebenzayo. Futhi nokuthelezi nozondo babezoza bezongibhelela.
My Lord, because I was employed, I would have appreciated and I would have taken or liked to be released on bail. And Butelezi and Zondo would have came, my Lord, to come and pay bail for me.
And there are letters of confirmation that you must be detained at police station.
Sorry, the question has not been answered because you are leading your witness.
Yes.
You said, is it correct that Mr. Mjiyako, on your behalf, advised the court that you are abandoning your application for bail. And then he told us about Buthelezi, this, I'm working,
Yes.
money, hey.
Okay, let me pose the question to him again. And I'm reading here the notation from the magistrate on the 20th of August 2020, and it says, accused abandons application for bail. Now my question is, did you give the instruction to Mr. Mujiako to abandon bail on your behalf? Bail application.
Umehluleli uthi ke umbuzo ubuziwe kodwa wena awuphendulile umbuzo obuziwe use wakhuluma okunye ngemali wakhuluma ngabubuthelezi nabozondo manje umbuzo uyaphindwa ke uthumeli lapha yana kubhaliwe ukuthi umjiyako wasuku benkantolo wathi umangalelwa akaqhubeki noma akasenzi isicelo sebail mele uyaqhubeka uyabuza ukuthi washo yini kumjiyako ukuthi awusaqhubeki nesicelo sebail. No my lord, that's not the case.
And did Mr. Mujiako discuss with you this aspect of bail application, that you've got the right to apply for bail, you've got the right to abandon bail? Did he explain this right to you?
Ingabe umjiyako wakhuluma yini lokhu kanye nawe washo kuwena ke ukuthi unelungelo lokuthi ungasifaka isicelo sebail, unelungelo futhi lokuthi cha mina angiyifuni ibail? Wakusho yini lokho kuwena umjiyako? No, my lord, I never sat down with this person. And even in court, my lord, when I terminated his mandate, I informed the court that this person doesn't come to pay me a visit.
Mr. Ntanzi, wait. I'll come to that aspect of the instruction, whether or not you gave the instruction in general terms for Mr. Mujiako to represent you. We're just going here to the appearances in Rustenburg. The other aspect as to whether from the 23rd until the 24th of June at the magistrate in Boksburg, you appointed him. I'll discuss that, take you through thoroughly. So let's concentrate on these ones.
Ngiseza kulokhu wena okuphendulayo manje. Ngicela manje sigxile kulokhu engikubuza kona.
Yeah. Now, there's an appearance of the 26th of November 2020. Appearance also for yourself. It says Mr. Mujiako, and again in brackets, he's not present.
26 November.
Yes.
22. Bese ke elandelayo ke manje nge-26 kaNovember nalapha yana kubhaliwe ke ukuthi ngalelo langa lelo wayengekho enkantolo umjiyako.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then there's an appearance of the 22nd of January 2021. And now the appearance for yourself is as Miss Chila, TJIA. That's a miss now. It's no longer Mr. Mujiako.
Bese kuthi ke manje ke ilanga elandelayo ke kwaku nge-22 zika January 2021 ummeli ke manje useshintshile ke manje kubhalwe ke usesike lana Miss Chia kwangasiyena ke umjiyako manje sekuMiss Chia TJIA.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then let me read the recordal by the presiding officer on that day. It says, accused appears, and for the first time that's when they note, accused appears digitally recorded. Miss Chia informs court that accused terminated instructions and will no longer, and she wishes to withdraw as attorney of record. Accused informs that he wishes to appoint legal aid, and then Ms. Chia is excused as attorney of record and request that he be transported or request that matter be transferred to regional court on the 2nd of November 2021 for summary trial.
Okubhaliwe phansi ke imantshi ngaleli langa okwenzeka ukuthi ke uMiss Chia lo wasetshela inkantolo ke ukuthi wena ke umangalelwa amele usutheke cha awusafisi ukuthi ungaqhubeka ke naye ukuthi ke akumeleke yabe inkantolo isiyamdedela ukuthi angakhululeka ke futhi ke wafaka isicelo sokuthi ke ucela ummeli kahulumeni noma lokubizwa ngokuthi ke phecelezi ke illegal aid nokuthi ke icala bese liyandluliselwa ke manje additional court ngedate yange 2 ka November 2021.
Sorry, 2 February 2021.
Sorry. Nge-2 zika February 2021.
Yebo nkosenkantolo mina ngamxosha hayi uthi yena wayidraw waxoshwa yena.
And you know
yes, my lord, not that she withdrew. I'm the one who terminated the mandate.
And you know who, from which firm of attorneys that Ms. Chia came from?
Uyazi ke ukuthi Ms. Chia loyo ke wayesenkantolo ngalelo langa lelo ukuthi ke wayebuya kubaphi abameli noma asebenzela abaphi abameli noma asebenza ngaphansi kweliphi igama labameli uyazi.
Wakhuluma enkantolo yena uthunywe uyo umji yakho.
She mentioned it in court, my lord, that she had been sent by Mchiyako.
Yeah, thank you. I think we are done with Exhibit RR. And then now, regarding that date that I've just gone through, sorry, but let me check it. This one of the 22nd of January 2021, because it notes accused appears. Were you taken in court, were you present in court when Ms. Chia withdrew as attorney of records?
Lana ke kulena ke 22 ka January 20 beko ihlandla loqala ke la bhalwa khona ukuthi ake umsola ukhona ke okusho ukuthi ngabe kusho ukuthi wawusenkantolo ngaleli langa nangesikhathi futhi uMs Chia asho kwinkantolo ukuthi cha akasaqhubekeni ukuthi wawukhona wawuphakathi enkantolo.
Yebo ngangiphakathi.
Yes, my lord, I was inside.
Okay. Now let's move on. Still on the same day, that is the 22nd of January, Mohane testified that from court, after the appearance in court on the 22nd of June 2020, you were then taken to Dr. Tlokwe, the doctor that testified here last week. Do you recall that?
Sise lapho ke kulelo langa lelo kubufakazi bakhe ke umukhane ufakazileke noma uthule ubufakazi ukuthi wathathwa ke wasiwa kuyena ke ngazi 22 ka June wasiwa kuyena udokotela uThlokwe.
Yebo nkosenkantolo.
Yes, my lord.
Kodwa ngangazi ukuthi ngihanjiswa ngayibona sengena apha mangena khona.
But I wasn't aware, or I didn't know as to where I was being taken. I only saw when I entered.
Now describe fully the circumstances that led to you being taken to Dr. Tlokwe.
Awuchazeke ngokuphelele okwenzeka ke ukuthi awuthathe usiwe kuyena uThlokwe.
Nkosenkantolo safika lapha na kuso lesasibhedlela lesi. Sasehlabana.
We got to that hospital in Hlabane, my lord.
Angifika khona ngafika ke mina ngasala emotweni escort ayibo Jonathan no Buthelezi.
Upon arrival there, I remained in the vehicle together with the escort people. Were escorted by the likes of Jonathan and Buthelezi.
Babe khona ke abanye ngabaza amagama abo.
There were others whose names are unknown to me.
Were they SAPS members, that is South African Police Services members, or EMPD SWAT members?
Kwakuamalunga amaphoyisa noma kwakuamalunga ke EMPD.
Nkosenkantolo ngikwazi ukuhlukanisa amaphoyisa lana emaplana kodwa babefaka ne uniform yabo.
I'm unable to differentiate between police that these ones belong here, these ones belong there, but they were wearing police uniform.
Proceed further, sir.
Kodwa ilabe be testify khona la.
But it's the ones that were testifying here, my lord.
Proceed.
Wasehla kumkhana kuma parking wangena apha ngaphakathi benomlo umabhena nkosenkantolo.
Upon arrival at the parking lot, my lord, Mohane as well as Mabena alighted from the vehicle and went inside.
Kutheke ke mahambe emveni kwesikhathi nkosenkantolo waqhamuka umkhana athi wabiza uButhelezi ngambona ukukhuluma noButhelezi waseza uButhelezi ke mafa kwangikhipha emontweni.
And then after a while, Mohane came back. I called Buthelezi, spoke to Buthelezi, and then Buthelezi came to me, my lord, and took me out of the vehicle.
And then what happened?
Ngangena ke ngaphakathi nkosenkantolo lapha ngangeniswa khona kwakunombhede nomshini omile so.
I then went inside there, my lord, where I was taken. There was a machine as well as a bed.
Ngathola umuntu osiso wathi angilale kulombhede lo.
I then found a lady who instructed me to lie on that bed.
Kwasekuqhamuka umuntu wesilisa ke lo weza nomshini lo wafika wakhanyisa ngawo amazinyo lana wami.
And then a gentleman then appeared who had a machine. Then he used that machine to provide some light on my mouth or my teeth.
Who was that gentleman, Mr. Ntanzi?
Ubani loyo mlisa loyo?
Is this the doctor that testified here?
Dokotela lo wabela enkantolo?
Yebo Nkosi enkantolo.
Yes, my lord.
Then what transpired?
Kwase kwenzekani?
Mayeqeda ucheck leta ichecka emlonyeni. Wayethi futhi mangisukuma.
When he was done checking whatever it is that he was checking in my mouth, my lord, he then ordered me to get up.
Mangiqeda lapho ngase ngemotweni futhi ngafike ngahlala emotweni bashiyeka kumabhena nomhana ngaphakathi ngaphuma noJonathan noButhelezi.
When I was done, my lord, I then got up, went back to the vehicle, and then Mohane remained outside. Waphuma wena noJonathan noButhelezi.
Nomaphumulo lo nomnyango wazi amagama.
I went out with Jonathan, Buthelezi, and Maphumulo. The other one's name I don't know.
Did you give consent to Mohane and Mabena to take you to the dentist to be examined?
Wamnikeza yini uMohane noma Bhena imvume noma ilungelo lokuthi bakuthathe bakuse kuleya dokotela wamazinyo?
Nkosi enkantolo ayikho imvume mina ngabanika ngoba naqala ngashaba ngishala kuthiwa ngikhipha igolide.
No, my lord, I did not give them any permission because even previously I was assaulted, being told or instructed to remove the gold. I was assaulted, my lord, sorry, and it was being alleged that I had removed a gold tooth, and they were looking for the doctor, or I should tell the doctor who removed the gold tooth.
And the exhibit that relates to that aspect of evidence of Dr. Tlhokwe is exhibit VV in brackets 1. So I'm going to take you through that exhibit at this stage. But before I go there, towards the footer of the document, if I can be borrowed one, VV1. Doesn't have notes now. Now, towards the footer of that document, where it says patient signature for correctness of information above, there's what appears to be a signature, and there's the date of the 22nd of June 2020. Do you see that?
We are born like signed the date of 22 June 2020.
Yeah.
Yes.
Whose signature appears on that document?
Yes, signature.
It's my signature, my lord.
And why did you append your signature on that document?
I was signing that he had checked the gold, my lord.
Okay. Now, if we go to the document exhibit VV1, there's what appears to be your personal particulars. I'll start with the name of the patient, that is Bongani Ntanzi, age 29, the male, the sex or the gender is male. And then the next of kin is Uleboheng Petang, that's the partner. The address is given as 3125 Freedom Park, phase 2. Date of birth is given there. Your home language is isiZulu. There's a telephone number, and it states that you are in prison. Do you see that?
Imininingwane yonke ke leli gama lakho isibongo sakho neminyaka emingaki ukuthi umuntu wesilisa futhi ke othandana naye ke uLeboheng Petang kune number enikeziwe ikheli 3125 Freedom Park phase 2 is imininingwane yokuzalwa kwakho ulimi lasekhaya isiZulu kwase kuyachazwa ke laphayana ukuthi uyisiboshwa.
Now who provided those particulars to the officials at Tlhabane CHC Dental Center?
Ubani owanikeza ngale mininingwane kulabo abasebenza esibhedlela saseTlhabane?
Usisi lo wayengibuza ngangimtshena mina lo sisi lo wayezama ukukhuluma isiZulu ngangimtshena amagama.
It's the lady that was talking to me. I would then inform her, the lady that was trying to speak isiZulu.
Okay. Then we come to the what is said is
Sorry, it's not clear. The way I understand him, he's saying, is this the lady who gave those particulars?
let me get it. Maybe
Am I
it's,
correct, the interpretation?
it's lost in
Mr.
translation.
Jonas?
He's saying he gave the lady the information,
Yes.
my lord. She was trying. She didn't speak fluent Zulu. She was trying to speak Zulu. He's the one who would give it.
I see, fine, now it's clear. He's the one who gave the information to the lady.
When wawumtshela lo sisi, angithi?
Yebo.
Yes, my lord.
And who is that lady? Is it the same lady that told you, as you now when you were about to be examined, that told you lie on this bed? Is that the same lady?
Uyena lo nkathi uwawufika laphayana angithi ushilo ukuthi kwakunombhede laphayana nomshini wathi kunosiso wathi kuwelala kulombhede kwakuyena lo wesisi lo.
Kwakuyena lo.
It's the same lady.
Now let's go to the next aspect that it says main complaint, and it says patient request an examination patient request an examination for oral cavity, and it further says dental history extraction of. Did you request that you be examined for oral cavity?
Lana ke kubhaliwe ukuthi ke yini ke ekuyona ke akhala ngayo i-patient ke kubhaliwe lana ke ukuthi wacela noma i-patient yacela ke ukuthi ihlolwe noma ke ibhekwe emlonyeni ke ingaba ke usiyabuza ke ummeli manje ukuthi wacela yini wena ukuthi awuhlolwe noma ubheke umlomo.
Akulona iqiniso Nkosi enkantolo.
That's not true, my lord.
Now from there's a section that's a questionnaire, health questionnaire section, and then it asks whether you have at present or have you previously suffered from any of the following. We will quickly run through them. The doctor went through them. Allergies, it says no. The heart, it says yes. Now, my question will be, did you tell the doctor that you have a condition or have suffered from any condition related to the heart?
Sizoshesha ke sifundeke lana ke uyabuza lo mbuzo ngabe khona yini kwake kwakuhlupha ngaphambilini ke noma ke ukugula ke ungaphatheki kahle lana kubhaliwe phezulu ke ama-allergy lento sithi ke uma ekuhlupha uma udla into ethize iyakuhlupha uphatheki kahle bese kubhalwe la inhliziyo kwabhalwa ke yes ufuna ukwazi ukuthi ngokumayelana nenhliziyo khona yini wakutshela udokotela ukuthi wake wagula khona ukhathazwa inhliziyo.
Hayi Nkosi enkantolo ukuthi ngiqale ngalesi sikhathi ifundiwa lapha phambi kwakho Nkosi enkantolo.
The first time I heard about it, my lord, it's when it was read right here in court, my lord.
Nkosi enkantolo noma ngingalandiwe exit yami yase Rustenburg eImpala Mine ngene exit yakhona ngoMarch mangaphosisi kuze kufike icorona.
My lord, even if uthini exit,
konke ebizwa ngeexit leyo ngena ngayo medical masendlule i6 months.
there's something that is referred to as the exit after 6 months of having entered there, my lord, that is being used or taken. So even if it was to be fetched when I started working at Impala Mines, my lord, yebo noma ingalandwa
Izwela and okunye Nkosi enkantolo ngeke ngisebenza emgodini mina nginesifo senhliziyo.
And my lord, the second thing is I would never be able to work in a mine when I have a heart condition.
So what were you saying about even if an exit can be fetched? You didn't finish that. What was going to happen?
Obukhuluma use wadlulela kokunye uthe noma kungalandwa iexit eyimpala awaqedelela lokho ukuthini?
Iexit le ekhomba khona ukuthi ngiyagula noma ngigule ngifit kangakanani ukuthi ngasebenza emgodini.
That's where it indicates, my lord, as to whether I'm fit or not, am I sick or how healthy I am to be able to work underground in the mine.
Okay. Now, on that aspect, amongst the conditions that will allow you or disallow you not to work underground, do you know what those are?
Kulokho okungenza ukuthi ungavumeleki ukuthi usebenze ngaphansi emgodini uyazi ukuthi asithi ke kunohla lweyigulo ke umuntu ezingambangela ukuthi angasebenzi ngaphansi emgodini uyazi ukuthi yiziphi ezinye zazo.
Yebo Nkosi enkantolo.
Yes.
What are those?
Yiziphi?
Asokuqala Nkosi enkantolo ungezwe emadlebeni.
It's when you've got a hearing problem.
Amehlo.
sight, which is your eyes,
i-TB,
TB,
i-HIV,
HIV,
nokuthi-ke uma ugula ngesifo sangaphakathi senhliziyo ngeke ungene emgodini.
as well as when you have a heart condition, you won't be able to enter underground.
Now, like I said, we won't burden the record. The rest of the questionnaire, most of the answers are no, so we wouldn't go to that. Let's go now to what under the questionnaire it says further details, and it says patient report to have been admitted for a heart condition in 2014 following a mining accident. Do you see that?
Lana kubhaliwe ukuthi wase uyachaza ke ukuthi wake walala ke esibhedlele ulalela ke inhliziyo ngo2014 ngoba ke walimala emine.
Because enkantolo ngiyaphinda vele okungaqashwa mina kaze ngishawe itshe lomgodi.
I repeat this, my lord. Ever since I got employed there, I've never been hit by a stone in the mine.
2009 until 2020 ngiboshiwe.
From 2009 until my arrest in 2020,
Anzange ngashawa itshe lomgodi.
I've never been hit or struck by a rock, my lord,
Futhi
from the mine.
Akazi umgodi wawa ngikhona emgodini.
And it has never happened that the mine or the fell whilst I was still inside, my lord.
Now, if we quickly go to page 3, the doctor also placed that on record. That is the treatment and progress notes, which basically says, and I'm just reading verbatim, sterile instrument, full mouth examination done, report back. Upon full mouth examination, patient shows no sign of cosmetic fixed prosthodontic work done on all teeth present. However, those are the ones that he said there are gaps in between. So the doctor confirms that you've never had any cosmetic dental work as per the examination that you were referred for.
Amafushane ke kuloko okubhalwe la udokotela ke ukuthi manje uma sekuhlola ke noma esekubheka ke wabe eseyaqinisekisa ukuthi akaze kube nalokho kwenziwa ke kuwena noma ukuthi kusetshenzwe kuwena emlonyeni kodwa ke wabhala lana ubhale ngama number kodwa wawachaza ke uma elana ukuthi kwakuwa yiwapi amazinyo ekufanele ukuthi ke kube nento eyenziwayo kuona kodwa nje kafushane la uthi akaze kwenziwe lutho kuwena emlonyeni yiloko akushilo la.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then at the end of page 4, there's a consent form, and there's what appears to be a signature, and there's a date of the 22 June 2020. Whose signature appears there?
Usayiniwe lana ne kwase kuba ne date ke yange 22 zika June 2020. Ubani wasayina la?
Signature ngeyami Nkosi.
The signature is mine, my lord.
And do you know why you signed this part of the form?
Uyazi ukuthi kwakungani usayina yabona lena ipage yokugcina ke yale form. Uyazi ukuthi kwakungani usayina la?
Nankosi enkantolo iphepha ngasana ngisane ukuthi ngicheck igolide kuphela.
Angizwa.
Mangisane ukuthi usengicheckile igolide amaphepha.
The documents that or the pages that I was signing, I was only signing that he had checked the gold only, my lord.
That is now my conclusion regarding exhibit VV in brackets 1. Then what happened after this dental examination from Dr. Tlhoke? Where were you taken?
Usuqedile ke nalo dokotela wamazinyo wase uyakuphi?
Nkosi enkantolo ngangena emotweni sahamba angisakhumbula ipolice station abangisakuyo.
I got into the vehicle, we left. I cannot recall the police station that they took me to.
Now let's go to the events of the 23rd of June 2020.
Asiye ke manje kuyi 23 zika June 2020.
Now, according to the evidence of Brigadier Gininda, is that on the 23rd of June 2020, he received a call from Muot Police Station that there's a legal representative that wanted to consult with you. Do you recall that aspect of his evidence?
Kubufakazi ke bakhe uBrigadier Gininda uthe ngalo lelo langa i-23 zika June 2020 wathola ucingo olubuya ke kule police station yaseMot ekhona la ePitoli ukuthi ke kunommeli owayelapha yana ke owayefisa ukuthi ahlale phansi akhulume nawe.
Do you recall his evidence?
Usabukhumbula yini ubufakazi bukaGeninda?
Ngimzwile mekhuluma lapha Nkosi enkantolo bengiqala ukuzwa lapha.
I heard it when he testified here. I was hearing it for the first time, my lord.
He further testified, Brigadier Geninda, that he then attended upon Muot police station, and upon arriving there, he met a legal representative that introduced himself as Dominic Mujiyako.
Uqhubekekile ke kubufakazi bakhe ukuthi impela ke waya khona lapho kuleyo police station leyo uma esefika ke wahlangana ke nomlisa noma ke ummeli owathi uma ezethula kuyena ke wathi uDominic Mujiyako.
Akulona iqiniso Nkosi enkantolo.
That's not true, my lord.
He further testified, Brigadier Geninda, that the said Mujiyako, after his introduction, then produced a document that purportedly came from the Legal Practice Council confirming that he's a legal practitioner. Did you hear that?
Umzwile yini noma wamuzwa yini ke uBrigadier Geninda uma esho ukuthi ke uMjiyako loyo wasekhipha ke incwadi ke noma iphepha ke eliyinkomba ke noma elitshengisayo ke ukuthi kunaloku ukubizwa ngokuthi ke iLPC ukuthi ke la onke ke ama lawyer noma abameli bakuhla ba reporta kuyona leyo LPC, so uthi wambonisa lelo phepha eliqinisekisayo ukuthi ngempela uwummeli.
Did you hear that?
Wakuzwa lokho?
Nkosi enkantolo konke ngiqala ukuzwa ngaye mekhuluma la.
I heard all of it, my lord. Oh, it was the very first time when he said it here in court that I was hearing it.
And after satisfying himself that indeed Mujiyako was an attorney, he then allowed Mujiyako to consult with you. Did you consult with Mujiyako on the 23rd of June 2020?
Waseqhubeka ke wathi emuva kokuthi esenelisekileke ukuthi ngempela ke uMjiyako uyena ummeli wasemdedela ke ukuthi ke angakhuluma nawe. Ingabe wakhuluma ke noma lokho obizwa ngokuthi ke phecelezi ke ukuconsulta noMjiyako ngalelo langa lange 23 zika June 2020?
Nkosi enkantolo ngizange ngadibana noMjiyako ngo-23.
I never met Mjiyako on the 23rd, my lord.
And did you meet Brigadier Geninda on the 23rd of June 2020 at SAPS?
Ngazo i-23 zika June 2020 wahlangana yini noBrigadier Geninda eMoti?
Cha Nkosi enkantolo.
No, my lord.
Now let's put it in contextual terms. When you were arrested on the 16th of June 2020, did you have your cell phones on you?
Nkathi uboshwa ngazo i-16 zika June 2020. Ama cell phone akho wawaphethe?
Bawathatha bona endlini sase-Rustenburg.
They took them at home when I was still in Rustenburg.
And when you were at various police stations that they took you to at Pretoria North, Primrose, Moot, were you in possession of those cell phones?
Kulama police station ke ohanjiswe kuwona ke Primrose, Pretoria North, eMoot, ama cell phone wawaphethe?
Cha ngangena Nkosi enkantolo ayekuba ifoni yami ngize ngayibona nge-13 kaJuly iphethe umabhena ngoba yayiringa ingoma ngizwe ukuthi ifoni yami leringa answer.
13 July 2020. No, my lord, my phones were with them, or they were in possession of my phone. The last time when I saw my phone, it was on the 13th of July 2020. It was held, or it was in the possession of Mabena, and it was ringing, and then I could tell that that was my phone.
Now,
and he answered it.
Sorry.
Now,
since your arrest on the 16th of June 2020, did the police at any stage give you the right to a phone call to inform your family, next of kin, friends, and or lawyer since the 16th of June throughout? Were you given that right to a telephone call?
Ukusuka ngazo ke i-16 zika June 2020 ileli langa ke owaboshwa ngalo uqhubeka ke uya phambili. Ingabe amaphoyisa akunika yini ithuba ke noma ilungelo ke lokuthi ungaxhumana nowomndeni ummeli ukuthi nje umazisi noma ubachazeleke ukuthi ukuphi nendawo?
Nkosi enkantolo mina umndeni wami waze nge-13 zika July ukuthi ngiboshiwe. Nakhona utshela ngokuthelezi nozondo.
My lord, my family got to know about my arrest on the 13th of July, and they were informed by Buthelezi and Zondo.
Ngaleli langa ngathola ngale impahla zokushintsha neto zokugeza. Suela June 16 and 13 July ngageza Nkosi enkantolo.
It was on that day on which I managed to get some clothes to change as well as some toiletries from the 16th of June up until the 13th of July when I didn't take a bath.
Let's clarify this aspect. When you refer to Buthelezi, there are so many Buthelezis that have been mentioned in this court. By Buthelezi, you are not referring to a police officer, correct?
Ukhuluma ngobuthelezi baningi ke obuthelezi esekukhulunywe ngabo kuyona lenkantolo. Uma wena ukhuluma ngobuthelezi awukhulumi ngephoyisa angithi?
Yebo Nkosi enkantolo.
Yes my lord.
The Buthelezi that you talk about is that the Buthelezi that testified in the main trial. Okay,
There's no Buthelezi in the trial, within the trial, and my colleague continues to lead the witness.
No, let me rephrase. Let me rephrase. Which Buthelezi are you referring to, my lord, Mr. Ntanzi?
Imuphi lo buthelezi okhuluma ngaye?
Ujack lo benhlala naye eRustenburg eMarikana.
Jack, the one I resided with in Rustenburg, Marikana.
Did that Buthelezi testify in this court?
Ingaba ebe ufakazini la kule nkantolo?
Yebo ufikile.
Yes, he arrived here.
I'm rising on the same point, my lord. Buthelezi never testified during trial within the trial. Unless if the defense want to venture into that route, they will also cross-examine on that.
Let me withdraw that, my lord.
I'm tired of saying
Let me
we
withdraw
are
that.
busy with a trial within a trial.
let me withdraw
Telling
that.
qualified legal representative. That's why I'm just keeping quiet.
No, let me withdraw that. Now, did you personally now, at any stage from your arrest until the 23rd of July, call Mr. Mujiako to come and represent you? Did you personally make a call to Mr. Mujiako that Mr. Mujiako, I'm Ntanzi, I'm arrested, I'm at Moat Police Station, come and assist me?
Ingabe wena nje uqobo lwakho wake wamfonela yini noma waxhumana washayela ucingo umjiyakho wathi mjiyakho mina ngiwubongani Ntanzi ngiboshiwe ngiyacela uze uzoba ummeli wami?
Cha Nkosi enkantolo azange ngamfonela.
No my lord, I never made contact with him.
Now, subsequent to your arrest after the 13th of July, now when you know that your family now know that you've been arrested, did your family tell you that they had appointed Mr. Mujiako to represent you?
Umndeni wakho manje suwazika ngithi ushilo ukuthi bazi nge13 zika July 2020 ukuthi uboshiwe. Manje sebazike ukuthi uboshiwe. Ingabe umndeni wakho wona waxhumana yini nomjiyakho ukuthi ke umjiyakho akakumele?
Hayi. Ngiyathemba umama mina umuntu omdala kakhulu. Akazazi lezi zinto lezi.
No, my lord. My mother is an elderly person and she is not. She doesn't know these things.
Ngoba ngisho mina ngimfonela ejele ifoni ube ngayeza uzatshena izingane ezincane zosisi uthi gogo ifoni yarenga.
Because even if I were calling him, from prison, she wouldn't hear the phone ringing. The grandchildren would inform her that Granny, the phone is ringing.
Manje wayezayithatha phi inamba kamjiyakho?
So where would she have gotten Mjiako's number?
Yeah, but let's clarify it now, just to say yes or no. Did your family confirm to you that we've hired Mujiako to come and assist you?
Mmeli uthi ke mfethu angithi wena manje uqeda uchaza. Asiphendule ngale ndlela ka yebo noma cha. Ummeli wakho wamqoka yini umjiyako ukuthi akakumele?
Cha ngizange ngimqoke mina Nkosi.
No, akhulunywa ngawe umndeni wakho wamqoka yini umjiyako ukuthi akakumele?
Cha.
No, my lord.
Now, would you perhaps know how Mujiako came to know about your presence or whereabouts at Moat SAPS?
Uyazi yini ukuthi wazi kanjani umjiyako ukuthi wena use police station lase Moat?
Angazi Nkosi enkantolo.
No, I don't know, my lord.
Now, it's evidence led in this court that on the 24th of June 2020, I'm sorry, you were taken to Boksburg and at the magistrate, and Mr. Mujiako was also present there. How did he know that you were going to be taken to the magistrate's court in Boksburg?
Kubufakazi ke obethulwe phambi kwalenkantolo ukuthi ke ngazo i24 zika June 2020 waya ke enkantolo yase Boksburg. Umjiyako wazi kanjani ke ukuthi wena ngalelo langa lelo uzobe usenkantolo yase Boksburg?
Angimazi Nkosi enkantolo.
I don't know, my lord.
Now let's at once go to those events of the 24th of June 2020. Now, evidence has been led in this court that indeed on the 24th of June 2020 you were taken to Boksburg Magistrates Court. Take it from there. What transpired?
Asiyeke manje kuloko kwenzeka ngazo i24 zika June lezo 2020 ukuthi ke impela ke wahanjiswa ke waya enkantolo yase Boksburg. Isho ke kusuka lapho ukuthi kwenzekani.
Okokuqala Nkosi enkantolo mangithatha e-police station angitshelanga ukuthi ngiyakuphi.
Firstly, my lord, when I was taken from the police station, I was not informed as to where I was going.
Now let's start at the beginning. Where now it shows that on the 23rd, according to Gininda, you were in Moot SAPS. Were you in Moot SAPS on the 23rd of June 2020?
Asiqale ke nge-23 ngokwaloko kubhalwe phansi ke kuyasho ke ukuthi nge-23 zika June wawuse police station yaseMoot ela ePitori. Ingabe wawulapho yini nge-23 zika June?
Angeke nqabe Nkosi enkantolo ngavo ngoba ama-police station maningi ama-police station ngiwahlale lapha.
I wouldn't deny, my lord. I would agree because there are many police stations where I was kept.
Now take it from there. Who booked you out on the 24th of June 2020 and who escorted you? Explain fully.
Awichazeke ukusuka lapho ukuthi ubani owakhipha emaselini ngazo i24 zika June, ubani noma obani abaniphelezela abani escort.
Nkosi enkantolo e-police station kufike umkhane noMabhena.
My lord, at the police station it is Mukhane and Mabena who arrived.
Wavula umkhane ngabe lo mkhane evula isela.
Mukhane opened. I saw Mukhane opening the cell.
So, sorry, just for clarification. When Mukhane came to open the cell for you at all the stations, Pretoria North, Moot, and was he accompanied by any uniformed officer from the local police station that you were at?
Kuwo onke lama police station owawugcinwa kuwona ke wayethi uma eza uMukhane ezokuvulela ingabe wayiphelezelwa yiphoyisa la kuleso station na? No, my lord, it would only be him and Mabena who would enter the cells.
Now take it from there where you were explaining that Mabena came to the cells.
Qhubeka ke la ushilo ukuthi Mabena noMkhane beza uMkhane wakuvulela qhubeka.
Umkhane weza wangivulela wasengifaka ama-chain la asenyaweni wasengikhava nala ngemuva.
Mukhane came, opened for me, and then he put leg irons on me as well as handcuffed me my hands at the back, my lord. I then went to the car. I got inside the vehicle. Myself and Mabena got into the vehicle. He didn't get into the vehicle. He went down, my lord. I think he was going, I'm not sure whether he was going to the offices.
And what happened?
Then came back, got into the vehicle. He's the one who was driving the vehicle. He then reversed, went towards the parking lot. That's where I saw all of those who assaulted me, likes of Butelezi and Jonathan.
How many EMPD cars did you see there?
Imoto lezi eze EMPD noma lezi ke ezabo Butelezi nabo Jonathan owayibona lapho kwakuyimoto engaki.
Angisakhumbuli kahle Nkosi enkantolo ukuthi zazingaki ngoba babebaningi bona babebaningi kakhulu ngoba
I can't remember, my lord, as to how many of them were there because there were many of them, many, yebo.
Engangimqala ilona naye uzizo testify la ngazi igama lakhe bathuba ngangimqala ngalolo langa lelo.
The one that I saw for the very first time on that day, he also came to testify here, my lord, but I'm not sure about his name.
Okay, proceed from there. When you saw those people that escorted you?
When we got to the parking lot, Mukhane alighted from the vehicle. They then spoke amongst themselves there. I don't know what it is that they spoke about.
Proceed.
Then the vehicles drove out, but the vehicle that was leading, my lord, was the GTI, which I saw.
Proceed.
The car then traveled, my lord, not knowing where the car was traveling up until it reached the destination.
And knowing now, what destination was that?
Nanjengoba usuwazi ke manje ukuthi kwakuphi lapho?
Bathi seBoksburg.
They allege that it was in Boksburg.
Where exactly in Boksburg?
Kuphi eBoksburg?
The area where the cars now eventually the destination where they stopped. Boksburg, what?
La imoto zafika zema khona eBoksburg kwakuphi nendawo eBoksburg.
Angeke ngikwazi kasenkantolo ukuthi wakuphi mina ngangibona iBhilidi yami imoto yangena yavuleka lento evulwa le yangena ngaphansi yafika yama la.
My lord, I wouldn't say where exactly in Boksburg. It was just a building, and then the door just opened. My lord, the vehicle went and then went in there. Yebo.
Now, evidence led in this court is that you were taken to Boksburg court. So that destination, was it at Boksburg court?
Ubufakazi obethule kuyona lenkantolo bushilo ukuthi kwakuyinkantolo yaseBoksburg. Manje lelibhilidi okhuluma ngalo kwakuyona inkantolo yaseBoksburg.
Ngingasho kanjalo kwayona ngangayazi ngaleso sikhathi leso ngiyazi emveni kwesikhathi.
I would say so because at the time I didn't know, but I got to know afterwards, my lord.
What transpired at Boksburg Magistrates Court?
Kwase kwenzekani ke lapha enkantolo eBoksburg?
Masifika ke imoto isimile wehla umhani ephethe ongamaphepho enyuka itepisi ngoba mayehla kune gate ejika so wenyuka itepisi khona lapho mina ngishiyeke lapha phansi noma pena nabo Jonathan.
Mukhane alighted, he was in possession of documents, he went up the stairs because there's a turnstile there, and then I remained behind with Mabena, the likes of Jonathan.
What happened?
Wenzekani?
Waphinde waqhamuka ngase stepisi etshela Jonathan ukuthi mabangivulele emotweni ngiyophi.
He came back through those staircases, informed Jonathan to open for me so I can go with him.
What happened next?
Before ngifike egate wase uMabhena ngikhipha ngoba ngangeke ngikwazi ukungena izandla ngisifase so ngemuva igate le ngangeke ngikwazi ukungena ngayo.
Before I got to the turnstiles, my lord, that's when then Mabhena loosened the cuffs because I would not have been able to go through the turnstiles like with my hands held at the back.
Wangifasela ngaphambili.
And then he tied my hands in front.
What happened after that?
Qhubeka.
Ngakhuphuka enkosi enkantolo ngangafika ngama kulomnyango lathi umkhana ngaqala ngena ngemela eminyango.
I went up, I then stood at the door. Mukhane told me not to go in first. I then stood there.
Then what happened?
Yeah.
Mangifela lapho ngithe ngisamile enkosi enkantolo kwaqhamuka enye indoda lapha eyafika kimi yangitshela yathi engumji yakho.
While standing there, my lord, a certain gentleman then appeared there and told me that he was Mjiako.
And what was the purpose of him being there? Did he tell you that?
Kwakuyini inhloso yokuthi abe lapho wakutshela yini ukuthi kwakungani elapho?
Ufika wangitshela igama lakho asethi uzela ngokuzosiza mina ngimbuzeke mina Nkosi enkantolo uzosiza mina ngokuthini.
He told me his name, my lord, and then said to me that he was there to assist me. I then wanted to know from him, assist me with what?
And what did he say?
Wasethini?
Athena lokho Nkosi enkantolo hayi ngizofika ku police station esokukhuluma ngase ngimbuza futhi ngubani okutshela ukuthi ngilapha ngangiboshiwe.
He then said to me, I will come to the police station and explain to you. I then asked him, who told you that I have been arrested and that I am here?
What was his response?
Athi impendulo yakhe lokho sizokukhuluma kodwa umuntu omfonelile usisi ngimbuze mina usisi uyithatha phi number yakho usisi.
He then said to me, we will speak about that, but the person who contacted him or who called him is CC. And then I asked, where does CC get your number from?
And when he said the person that called him is your sister or CC, did you ask him the name of that person?
Uma ethi CC wambuza yini igama laloyo muntu akhuluma ngaye uma ethi CC ukuthi ukhuluma ngobani?
Ngambuza akaze angitshela Nkosi enkantolo igama lakhe ngoba ngaze ngathi ngicela ungivezele
nama. I asked him and he never told me that name. I even asked him to show me the numbers.
And what did he do?
Wasethini?
Akazange ngibonise wathi kimi sizokhuluma lokho.
He didn't show me. He just said we will speak about that. I will come to you.
What then did the conversation between you and Mjiako proceed further?
Naqhubeka nenkulumo.
asiqhubeka ngenkulumo ngoba umkhane lokho ethi ngena bamngathi.
We didn't proceed with the conversation because Mukhane kept on saying to me, go in, they are waiting on us, or they are waiting for us.
Proceed further, sir.
Yebo.
Mangifika ngaphakathi kosenkantolo ngathola umama omlungu ehlele esitulweni.
When I got inside, I found a white lady seated on a chair.
Lona bengikhuluma naye emnyango naye wangena wayihlalela lapha yana.
The one that I was speaking to there at the door, my Lord, also came in and sat there.
Please refer him. Are you referring to Mr. Mjiako?
Ukhuluma ngomjiyakho.
Yena lo bethi thunywa usisi.
Yeah, refer to him by his surname.
Ngicela umusho umukhuluma ngaye usho isibongo sakhe. Ungathi lona.
Yena lo Ntokozo lo Mjiyakho.
Ntokozo Mjiyakho.
And then who else was in the room or who else entered that room?
Ubani omunye wayekhona kulelo room lelo. Usukhulumile ngomama lona, ukhulumile ngomjiyakho, ubani omunye wayekhona lapha.
Magistrate ngamthola phakathi oqala.
The first person that I found inside was the magistrate.
Ngangena nomkhane no Jonathan.
I went in with Mukhane and Jonathan.
Ngikhohliwe nkosenkantolo elinye igama lalo ungenile lapha ezotestify ngikhohliwe igama lalo.
I forgot the other person's name, but that person also came to testify here.
Nomunye kumama omlungu owayelokho ekhuluma nalomlungu omunye angilazi naye.
There was also another white lady who was speaking to this white lady. I don't know her name.
And then what transpired thereafter?
Kwasekwenzekani?
Waseke qhamuka lo sisiko umuntu omnyama lo wafa wantshela ukuthi mangihlale la esitulweni.
And then this lady, my Lord, this black lady then appeared who told me to sit on the chair.
And by that black lady, did she also testify in this court?
Naye bezile la uzotolika loyo.
Yeah, uzile.
Sorry, uzofakaza. Yes, she came, but I don't know her name.
If I recall well, her name is Evelyn Mutlaping, so she's Miss Mutlaping.
Uma ngikhumbula kahle ke uEvelyn Mutlaping.
Is that the lady that you talk about? The one
Uye
that
lo khuluma ngayo.
Ungenzeka kosenkantolo.
It's possible, my Lord. Yebo ngoba.
Okay, and after she came in and said, sit down, what transpired?
Uma sengenileke wathi kuwena ke hlala lapha yana kwasekwenzekani?
Ngahlala nkosenkantolo esitulweni.
I sat on the chair, my Lord.
Umama lo mlungu lokho ebhala ngazi ukuthi ubhala ini.
And the white lady kept on writing. I didn't know what it is that she was writing.
Ngoba wayebuye ecofa ne laptop yakhe wayephethe ne laptop.
She also had her laptop. She would also punch or be busy on her laptop.
What then happened?
Kwasekwenzekani?
Ngoba naye iID yami yayikhona la phambi kwakhe ngayibona le ID.
Phambi kwabani?
Phambi kwakhe umama omlungu.
And I also saw my identity document because it was right there in front of the white lady.
Then let's start with the following persons that were in that office. I think the magistrate said it was room 2. What happened to Mukhane?
Umukhane kwenzekani ngaye?
Angimazi ukuthi wayekuphi ngapha phandle noma wayephandle noma wayekuphi ngoba ngangihlele ngibuka le phambili.
I don't know whether he was outside or where because I was seated and looking in front.
Ngoba mina umuntu engangembona umuntu okhona khona lapha office noqhamuka ngapha ozaste ngangibona wonke abantu abahamba ngapha.
Because I could only see people, the witness indicating to his left side, people that were walking on this side of the office.
Now, perhaps let's crystallize it this way. When the magistrate started now completing the form that she had with her, how many people were in that room?
Umama lona ke womlungu okhuluma ngaye eseqala ke manje ukubhala ke kwiphepha noma kwiform lena iPad babe bangaki abantu ababephakathi uma eqala ngayo iform le babe bangaki abantu ababephakathi eroomini.
Sorry, I want to be fair to you. Your client said the white lady was writing and he did not know what the white lady was writing. Now you are saying when the white lady had completed the form.
No.
You are talking about the form. He never talked about the form. Anyway, I'm supposed to be a fair judge.
No, I do understand.
And I'll tell you, if you are now saying the white lady completed the form, it's different from what you're trying to say.
Perhaps if we go to that aspect again. You testified now that you Miss Mutlaping or the lady, the black lady says to you, sit on the chair, and whilst you are seated there, the white lady is seated on her laptop, and was she typing on the laptop or was she writing on a piece of paper?
Ushilo ngithi wathi uma ngena lo yasisi umuntu omnyama wasekhombisa wathi hlala laphayana wathi umama lona womlungu yenake uthi wayebhala ku laptop no uthi wayecofa I laptop noma wayebhala ephepheni.
wayecofa laptop aphinda abhala ngapha ngithi mhlambe lento ayibhala la uyibuka lana.
Okay, she was busy on her laptop. She would then write on the side, and then I took it, or it was just an assumption on my part that which she was looking at from the laptop, she would then be noting down on the document.
And at that stage, had the white lady began asking you any questions when she was looking at the laptop and writing something down?
Ngalesi sikhathi ecofa I-laptop abe esebhala ecaleni wayeseqalile yini ukukubuza imibuzo?
Cha wengakambuzi.
No, she hadn't asked me yet.
Okay. Now, the gentleman, Mr. Mujiako, and the magistrate, did they have any conversation?
Manje ke umama lona ke womlungu ke kanye nomjiyakho bakhuluma yini?
Angikhumbuli Nkosi enkantolo.
I can't recall, my lord.
And I'm referring by now in room 2.
Ngisho manje ngalenkathi seniphakathi nonke niserumini bakhuluma yini?
Angikhumbuli.
I can't recall, my lord.
Now, I want you to be assisted with Exhibit JJ, that is the proforma that was completed by Magistrate Vivian Cronier. Whilst they are busy, as my colleagues are assisting me with Exhibit JJ, we may proceed. I've got one in front of me, and it's written at the top.
Okay, you've got one.
Okay. Mr. Jonas, do you have it in front of you?
Yes, I do.
Thank you, sir. Now, it's a statement in terms of Section 217 of Act 51 of 1977, police station, and case number is Fosloras 636 of 10/20/2014, and then the date on this, the 24th of June at 1430, and at Boxback in the district of Ekurhuleni North. Before me, Ms. V. Cronier, additional magistrate for the district, and behind closed doors, I invite the deponent into my private office, room number 2, and in the presence of Mr. or Miss, they didn't tick off one, Evelyn Tsepiso Motlaping, an interpreter appears, Bongani Ntanzi, male and date of birth 02/12/1990, and these are the full name, sex, and age as supplied by the deponent. Do you see that?
Lana ke kubhalwe imininingwane statement lesi basho ke ukuthi senziwa phansi kwawuphi ke umthetho kwanikezwa imininingwane ye police station kanye ke nenamba yecala ekuyi Fosloras u636 ka10/2014 ilanga 24 zika June 2020 isikhathi ke u 2:30 emini eBoxback eKurhuleni ngaphambi kwami uV Cronier umantshi ke kusona ke leso sifundazwe noma khona ke lapho ku room 2 kukhona ke kanye no Evelyn Tsepiso Motlaping owutolika phambi kwami ubongani Ntanzi umuntu wesilisa balwa ukuthi uzelwe ninike amagama aphelele ukuthi umuntu wesilisa iminyaka nanjengoba nginikwe kusho yena ke uyakubona konke lokho.
Yebo ngiyakwazi.
Yes, my lord.
My lord, before we proceed further, I see that we are heading to 11:15. Is it opportune to